It's great to be here this morning. I remember the first time I came last year, and I was just mesmerized by the turnout and the support. And it happens every day. Everywhere I go, Hawkeye fans just continually impress me. And it's truly a pleasure to be here, and truly a pleasure to be your coach. Talking about the football season this year, I have to tell you, my favorite game so far was definitely the Pitt game, without a doubt. And you know, a lot of you may know or may not know that I had the distinction of leading the Big Ten in technical fouls last year. I had the same amount as the rest of the league combined. But I'll tell you what, how about Kirk that day? Was he impressive? Did you see him light that one referee up? The funniest part of it was he leveled the one guy. He took off running to the other end of the field. So the other guy comes in and he gave him a shaving haircut too. You know, I don't ask for a lot, but you know, if we pass the ball 10 yards and catch it, you know, I just want a first down. That's all I want. And they were having problems with that day. But I'm going to talk a little about Kirk in a second. I'm going to begin and talk a little bit about our team briefly, and then I want to talk about our featured speaker. Yesterday we had media day, and today we will practice for the first time. Tomorrow, of course, it's open to everyone that's here. We'll pretty much go officially at 1 o'clock tomorrow, but there will be some festivities prior to that. So you know, feel free to get there at 12:30 if you want to. Stay as long as you want. But I'm really excited about our team. Last year, didn't know what I had. This year, I feel much more confident in terms of options. You know, we have a little more size, we have a little more depth. We have 2 senior starting guards. I mean, I didn't know what we had last year. Bryce Cartwright led the Big Ten in assists. He just did a phenomenal job. They had a great workout yesterday, had a great summer. Matt Gates, I think we all knew kind of what we had. But the thing that's impressed me about Matt is he continues to try to complete his game. Always a terrific offensive player, but now he's playing defense. Now he's a lockdown defender. And I think we all knew he had competitive instincts. So you start with that, and you add Melson Basavi, who I knew was good. Brought him here with me from Siena, and was pretty impressive. You know, we've got to keep him out of foul trouble. I think you'll see his numbers go up. Average 13 and 7 in conference play. And I think if he can stay out of foul trouble, we get those numbers to 17 and 10. Now you're talking about maybe the first team All Big Ten player. We've got 2 senior bigs in Brommer and Archie that had great summers. We've got a great freshman class. I think a lot of you from Cedar Rapids. I think Josh Oglesby is going to be tremendous for us. Yesterday in practice, he had about 6 in a row, which is not surprising. One of the best shooters I've ever been around. When he shoots the ball and it doesn't go in, you're surprised. That's how good a shooter he is. Aaron White, 6'8", versatile, athletic forward, phenomenally talented. A worker, a versatile player. Gabe Olasini, 6'10", 7'3" wingspan. This is a shot blocker, another run-out big guy. So now you're talking about 3 players that are in the 6'9", 6'10" range. Keeps Melson having to play too much in the center position. You know, and then we have the sophomore class along with Melson. We've got Zach McCabe, who's up to 239 with a low body fat, and Devin Marble, who is 6'6". And interesting thing about that sophomore class, our 2 youngest players are Wasabi and Marble. So they still have tremendous upside. And the one guy I haven't mentioned is Eric Payne, who may be playing better than everybody right now as a junior. So I'm really excited about this team. I'm excited about where we're headed. I've been impressed with their work ethic and character from the minute I got here. They've done everything that I've asked them to do. And I think as coaches, that's all we can ever ask. So I go into this season with great optimism, and I just want each and every one of you to know how much I appreciate the support that you have given our team. To be able to come to Carver Hawkeye Arena and see that place rocking and rolling, and remembering how it was at the Purdue game last year when everybody stormed the court, being the 5th ranked team in the country, that was a great feeling, and we're going to see a lot more of that, I promise you. I want to spend a couple of minutes minutes now introducing our featured speaker. And I just, when I got here, I was very aware of Kirk and his professional accomplishments, but I didn't know him. And I said this last year when I was up here, how impressed I was the first time I had met him, and how comfortable he made me feel. And he and his wife Mary made Margaret and I feel as we moved to town. And he said to me early on, he said, I know what you're going to go through. I know what it's going to be like for you. And of course, my hope was to try to do for our basketball program exactly what he did for our football program. And I can't think of a better model. And he said, if I can help you at all, just let me know. And it's not like I want to call him every week and say, hey, can you help me with this or help me with that? But I did call him on one occasion. I said, I need your help. I said, we have a recruit coming to campus with his family, and it would really mean a lot to me and to his family if you would spend some time with him. Now, I can't mention his name. He's a rather large fellow. Very important to our recruiting class. And I said, could you, he's coming to the Iowa State game. This was a year ago. I said, could you talk to him after the game? Which in the coaching profession that's a large ask. It really is. So he said, absolutely, no problem. And he came down and met with the recruit and his parents. And I remember walking back to the car from that meeting, and I remember his mother saying to me, Coach, you have no idea what that meant to our family. The coach parents would spend that kind of time with us, on game day. The fact that he did it had a great impact on that individual deciding to come to Iowa, but it also, I think, is reflective of who he is. And that he genuinely meant that he wanted to help me, and he wanted to help our program, and he wanted to help our institution, and he wanted to be a part of it in any way that he could be. And I remember last week I was in this individual's home, and I'm sitting on his couch, and I looked up above the TV. They had a couple things sitting there, and one of them was a handwritten letter congratulating him on his decision, and it was from Coach Fran. So I think that really speaks to the character of the individual sitting on my left. But I want to tell you another story. Last year, coming into the season, I don't think there was a ton of optimism for our program. We finished with a lot because we continued to get better. We had some individuals that really improved. But we lost our first six Big Ten games. And, we were playing hard, and we were close, and we were battling, but we weren't winning. And I remember I got a note, came to my office, and enclosed in the note was a copy of the Big Ten football standings from 1999. And there were no wins for the Hawks that year in Big Ten play. And he just said, keep plugging, it'll happen, just keep doing it the right way. And of course, then we got a win, and we got a couple, and we predicted to finish in the cellar, and we finished not in the cellar, but not where we wanted to finish. But I think one of the things for me that has been truly enjoyable is the association that I have with Kirk and with Tom Brands and with Lisa Bluter and the other coaches, and the closeness that we have and the support that we give one another. And Kirk knows that if at any point in time I could help him in any way, I would be there, because you always remember and always appreciate the times when it's a little bit tougher, and somebody that has their own job to do steps up and helps you get something done that really will impact our program for many, many years. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate his friendship. Go Hawks. Here's your next speaker, Kirk.